I-Team tonight. You know, summer is just around the corner and thousands of kids will soon head to camp, maybe even yours.
But a loophole in the law means some summer camps in Rhode Island may not have the oversight that parents expect. So what's stopping criminals or even sex offenders from working with children? The I-Team's Katie Davis investigates.
As the weather warms up and school gets out for the summer, many kids need a safe place to go while parents are at work. The answer for thousands of working families: day camps and overnight camps across Rhode Island. At Camp Aldersgate in North Scituate, work is underway to get everything ready for the summer season.
When choosing a camp, the parents really need to feel comfortable with the camp that they're choosing for their child.
Jen Carpenter runs the camp and is also president of the Rhode Island Association of Camps. She says children's safety is priority number one.
I feel that the questions that need to be asked are: who are you hiring? Who's watching my kids? What sort of training do you give your staff? And what are your supervision policies? What are the free time policies? Who's watching my kids and how are they being supervised?
The I-Team learned there's nothing in Rhode Island law to prevent someone with a criminal past from working at camps, and many other businesses focused on children, even a sex offender. That means camps like Aldersgate have to follow strict policies on their own to make sure children are safe.
We are accredited by the American Camp Association, which requires that we do a pretty rigorous interview process, which includes interviewing, reference checks, job checks, and also a national sex offender registry check, and then also a criminal background check.
Before you can get a job at any Rhode Island school or daycare or even sign up to volunteer, you'll be subject to a state criminal background check called a BCI. But an alarming number of businesses that deal with children aren't required to run a background check. Making the problem worse, Rhode Island BCI checks won't reveal offenses like child kidnapping, solicitation of a minor, or child pornography.
So there could be other people out there right now that we're not aware of.
The potential is there, yes.
Attorney General Peter Kilmartin is backing a bill that would require anyone applying to work primarily with children to report whether they've been convicted of a sex crime. Kilmartin admits it's unlikely a sex offender would admit past crimes on a job application, but the bill also gives interviewers an incentive to do their homework. If a sex offender slips through the cracks, employers would be fined $1,000 a day.
What we want to do is put the onus on the individual who is the employee to notify the employer that they are a registered sex offender, and this way we can keep them from working with these children.
Like Camp Aldersgate, the YMCA isn't waiting for Rhode Island to catch up with other states. The Y already looks into employees' past and gives them special training before camp begins. Paula Jacobson is executive director at the Kent County Y.
Criminal background checks. We have supervision and training of all of our camp staff. We have child abuse prevention training, which is at the top of our list.
So what can parents do?
Make sure that your camp is ACA accredited and that you find the best fit.
And remember that even a background check is just a snapshot of someone's behavior.
It's not a foolproof system, it's a moment in time.
So there's still no substitute for talking with your kids. Katie Davis, NBC 10 News.
And if you're looking for an accredited camp, the Rhode Island Association of Camps and the American Camp Association can help. We have links for you on turnto10.com.
And remember,